Hello. I would like to welcome you to Storytime. Welcome. Today's story is called The Good Egg, and it was lent to us by our wonderful friends at Orca. But before I get started, I better say hello to some friends of mine. I would like to say a huge Storytime hello to Lisa and Eric and Jennifer D, and to Walter and Blanche, and to Frank and Sue, and to Olive. Hello. Welcome to Storytime. Well, today's book, it's a little bit of a different kind of book. First of all, it's about an egg. Let's jump in. The Good Egg by Jory John and Pete Oswald. Oh, if you have someone that you think should be in here for this, we can wait for them. We'll be patient. I'm so good at being patient. Okay? Ready? Ready. Okay. The Good Egg. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. You know why? Because I am a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things. Like, I'll carry your groceries, or I'll water your plants, or I'll change your tires, I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in the earliest days. Back at the store, there was a dozen of us living together under one rejected roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. I bet other Frank's the one you gotta look out for. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate the sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. a very good egg. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night, I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then, one fateful morning, I noticed a crack in my shell. They were everywhere. Yikes. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure that everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up. Literally. Something had to change. I had had enough. So I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. Wow. Going out in the world. I know what that means. That means it's snack time. I love snack time. I'm gonna get a snack. You should get one too. I'll be right back. Today's snack is a very healthy snack. And that doesn't mean that it doesn't taste good. You might have had one of these kind of snacks before. This is a granola bar. Now, the nice thing about a granola bar is that it can have a whole bunch of different kinds of stuff in it. I think there's oats in it, and maybe berries, and something else. It tastes pretty healthy. Did you know, though, you can make your own granola bars? That way you know everything that's in it. You have to ask your parents first, or whoever you live with. Sometimes you don't even have to bake them. It's pretty amazing. What are you guys having? Better save some for later. Well, it's the weekend. And an important weekend like this, it's important that we don't get too bogged down like the egg in here. Boy, he's got a lot of responsibilities. I hope that he gets them worked out. Sometimes responsibilities are hard. Responsibilities. Can you say that with me? Responsibilities. One more time. Responsibilities. I think, though, it's always important to take a breath. And if you're ever feeling really, really bogged down, just take a moment for yourself and look around and maybe see if there's other things around you that could use some help, like a snack over here or something like that. Or just to pause for a sec. We'll see what happens in here. Should we get back to it? Okay. He's going out on the road. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town, and the hours became days, and the days became weeks. I lost track of time. That egg needs a shade. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks, I read books, I floated in the river, I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. That's just like what I said. I breathed out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. The egg at the center of the pond. So, I made a big decision. I'm returning to my old garden and my friends. Besides, it's kind of lonely out here. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while I'm also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me. I missed them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, yo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank? Sure, every once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad, but it's not like before. Here's what I realize. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. He's going down the stairs on a sled? Eggs are very fragile. You have to be careful with eggs. Anyway, yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. That was a really good book. Well, I'd like to thank my friends at Orca for letting us borrow their book. And thank you so much for coming to Storytime. If you've got a book you think we should read or someone you'd like us to say hello to, go ahead and leave us a message down there. Let's have another story time tomorrow. I'll see you then.